All right, guys, welcome back. We're up here getting this deck plate installed. Shock and Brian were underneath this thing earlier today while I was doing some other things around the house and shopping for stuff, but they got these spacer plates put in there we mentioned in the last video. Let's show them. So you can see right inside here between the cross member, they're all perfectly flat surfaces. We put these plates in here that space the frame open from these solid cross members, which are not adjustable. And we've opened the frame up just a little bit. It's all safe, and we didn't do any cutting or anything crazy like that. Open this thing up, and I took a grinder down it also when I got here and opened it up just a little bit and beveled that edge so it's nice and rounded, kind of like the deck plate here. And we've got some deck plate supports, all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm taking it piece by piece, doing what Shock tells me to do because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so we've been getting a lot done off camera, just a bunch of grinding and making the frame nice and smooth, beveling the edges. I'll show you all that in a second, but I've got the exhaust off here. We're gonna be shortening it up because we're putting an eye panel between the fuel tanks, and we've got to bring it back up underneath the truck just a little bit. Check out this old piece of machinery here, boy. All right. Old piece of machinery. Brian's over there talking, you can't hear him. This right here just lets that blade go nice and slow. There she goes. I'm gonna turn her down. All right, start. And that's all there is to it. Nice even cut. Kinda. Get this thing picked up. We're gonna put this exhaust back on there.
Why'd you do that?
You hush your mouth. All right. Oh, I'm so tired of getting shocked around stuff on here.
You got top together?
Yeah, I just touched the frame and it lit me up. We should have known better. It wasn't just going to slide right in. All right, so there we go. We've got that new pipe mounted in there, and the reason we did that, we shortened up 11 inches, reused the other bracket that was in here, bolted bolt holes back up, so even though there's bolts that are holding nothing, the holes are filled. And we're going to be putting that eye panel from 12 gauge Customs, I think, or Truck Parts. All right, guys, so we're headed back over to Semi-Casual Shop. We took a break last night, but Mama Bear went and bought her a new Nissan Kite. Woo! What do you think?
My first diesel.
Speak up.
My first diesel.
We're gonna put some diesel in it. We had to make sure that she's putting diesel. I'm putting no gas in this thing. It's a 2017 Nissan Platinum Reserve. I've always wanted one of these things. Now my wife bought one, so now I've got one. Like, oh, I want wheels and tires. I want a lift kit. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
All leather. Bad unit. Let's fill it up full of diesel and get up to the shop and get some more stuff done with Pete. We're dragging this thing out so long. All right, so we're back up here at the shop, and Shock has been hard at it putting this deck plate on because I have no idea what I'm doing, and he's installed a lot of these. And there's an insane amount of brackets like these right here that go underneath here that support it from the bottom, and he's made some rubber spacers out of some mud flaps to temporarily hold everything up where it's at. And you can see there isn't much of a gap between the deck plate and the frame, so we're going to have to grind on the frame a little bit more to make some more space in here so that it has moved, because as the truck moves, the frame flexes and does things like that. And once we paint it, we don't want that deck plate to just be rubbing all the paint off of it and raw. So that's what you see right here. Shift also sent us some really cool brackets right here for some watermelon lights, which I installed these, but the lights wouldn't work. So what we're going to do is I ordered some Grand General lights instead of these Roadworks, because these brackets right here go up inside here like that, and they mount a watermelon light inside there, but I can't get these watermelons to fit through there no matter how or which way we do it. So I ordered some Grand Generals. Brian had some here that were clear lens with amber lights that fit through there, but I wanted an amber lens with amber lights, and those are going to fit. So those are ordered. They'll be here next week, but we can't really install these anyways until we get the frame painted. So we'll do that at a later date, and we'll go ahead and get these painted by the guys over at the paint shop, and then we'll install those after we get everything done. So Shock's finishing mounting this up. We got our shock box cover off here because we're going to be having to get up inside here and paint the frame. And we were thinking about pulling the fuel tanks off, but I think what we're going to end up doing is taping them off and spraying in here the best we can, because I don't want to damage this paint and remove them straps around again after we've already had them off. What else do we have going on? We've got our custom grill we picked up. That's going to have to be put on after we paint the truck. There's so much we need to get done. We're just getting this deck plate fitted onto here, and once the deck plate's on and done, then we'll see about getting the rest of the stuff that we've bought reinstalled. So once the deck plate comes back off, we're going to grind it some more and get this fifth wheel bolted back on there. All right, so deck plate is on. We're ready to take it to go get the alignment done. We got to get an alignment done because we put those shims in the cross members that changed the way the suspension's all bolted up, and it threw the rear ends off a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to take the fifth wheel apart. Oh. And we're going to drop it off at Almost Chrome with Peter over in Nashville area, and he's going to work on making this thing nice and pretty and shiny. The reason it's got grease on it is because we had it hooked to our old step deck we had before. The grease on it transferred to this. So we're going to go scrape everything crystal clean off our trailer outside before we hook this back up. But we got to get this thing disassembled, get it off the main frame, and get it over to Peter so he can polish it tomorrow. But we got to get these nylon pads out of it before we take it to him, he said, and get it cleaned as good as possible. So let's get this thing apart. Shouldn't be too much to it. I don't know what I'm doing, figuring it out as I go. All right.
Never done this?
I've never taken an aluminum fifth wheel apart. I think that's it. I don't think there's much else to it, honestly.
All right, let's see you lift this by itself.
Oh, it ain't as heavy as it looks. I mean, it's heavy, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's that heavy. Maybe we can stand it up, because we got to unbolt these pads. You see all these bolts in the back of it? Oh, look at all that stuff. What the heck is all that? Huh. Huh. I don't know what that... It's like ramen noodles.
Don't want to eat that.
I don't know what that is. So those sit there. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll get a 13 millimeter, it looks like. We'll buzz all these pads loose. There must be one more somewhere else. Yep, right down there on the bottom. So I'm gonna send you to Nashville tomorrow by yourself. All right. There's one pad off of there. Look how dirty that is. It's crazy. This thing only has 30,000 miles on it. Look how nasty all this stuff gets. And we get the truck cleaned regularly.
Not the fifth wheel.
Well, no, but... Well, you see how dirty the suspension is. Oop. I have to pick up all these washers for sure. I think that's it.
Boom.
There we go, pads are off. I bet we probably need to take this off for him too. This thing about to be looking hella fresh. Hello Fresh. All right. Well, this big old spring's got to come off of it. kidding.
Definitely don't want to flat that across the shop.
The spring? Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Pair of pliers, maybe. Here we go. Oh, well, that one already came off.
So
Didn't it?
you got one more.
Shoot.
Breaking it.
It's gonna break my knuckles. What's about to happen? There we go. All right. Take that out of there. We'll get this painted up nice and pretty blue. Aren't those supposed to? I need to stretch one of these back out. Probably this one. There we go. Ta-da.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Just leave that in there and that's it. Fifth
Nothing
wheel.
else?
I don't think so. I guess that's about all he needs, really. It's crazy. This mechanism is all that holds those trailers that weigh hundreds of thousands of pounds on some of them from falling out. All right, let's take this thing over to the alignment shop, Fitzgerald Truck Repair. Get this thing dropped off. We're gonna come back and load up all these other parts, get them in the van, ready to go to the paint shop. Whew. We have so much to get done. It's not even funny. Let's go. All right, so we made it down here to Fitzgerald Repair Shop. I don't know the exact name for it, but it's Fitzgerald something. We've got the alignment rack right here. I think maybe we did the alignment on video. Were you here for that? I don't remember. But anyways, it's in here. And the problem is when we space that thing, the cross frame over, it moves the axles over a little bit. So they're not dead in line with each other anymore. So they're gonna readjust those tomorrow morning, first thing at like 7 a.m. when these guys get here. The deck plate's all bolted on here and in place. Let's go back over to the semi-casual shop and load up all of our stuff. All right, so I went and stole a trailer from Tommy, the one we used to move. Don't tell him. But we're gonna get these fenders loaded up in here. Ooh. They don't call me Iron Man for nothing. Oh. Get the,
They're a lot bigger than I thought.
it's a lot smaller trailer than you thought. Oh. Let's get all these fenders loaded up. Fifth wheel plate, the aluminum part of the fifth wheel, basically everything. Is we're gonna basically be assembling the rest of the truck over at the paint shop, minus some wiring and details gonna be going on here. All right, one more after this. I'm so scared to like scratch them because this paint, how much it costs and all that good stuff. We gotta be super careful. Oh, we gotta fit that fifth wheel plate back here somehow. That's gonna be tight.
Will it fit in the bed?
I don't think so. We got a recliner and a bed. How'd you forget that already? All right, last one. All right. Oh!
Yo! Dude.
I swear, it's always the last one. Did I mess up anything? Don't do that to me. Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
What the? Dude, it cracked it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just done with today. It's cold. I'm from Florida. And I'm done. Well, whatever. At least they're going to the paint shop, I guess. that was all Brian's fault, because he's the one that said, you need to take the fenders off before we do all this stuff. I told him we should just leave them on there, Brian, but no. Got to take them all off. Ooh. All right, so this is the piece we've got to, or not powder coat, but paint that goes behind the grill. So we got to make sure we bring it. Yeah, I wonder if we should paint this too.
Sure.
Where it's like on the front.
I will.
Whatever, we'll bring both of them. If we don't want to paint both of them, we don't have to. Both of them. Both of them, they're stainless pieces. So we're trying to get rid of a bunch of our crap here in the shop. So we're gonna take and put this over here against the table and get all of our stuff out of semi-casual's way, because they're always so nice letting us keep all of our junk in their shop here. All right, let's finish packing all this up.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, oh! We're gonna get fired from this place.
Hey. Thing is legit. We use one of these at the shop.
This thing is legit, but it only works on clean floors. So if you got nasty shop floors or shop old concrete like what we have, it won't work. Well, we're all clean, all packed up. This wasn't a bad little video. We got some work done on the Tratter taxi and we're ready to go to paint shop. I would film a lot more things we do, but it's just kind of boring. And if I don't feel like watching or even editing it, then I know you guys definitely aren't going to. So everything's loaded up. We're dropping the fifth wheel off at Peter's tomorrow. We're at Almost Chrome, and we'll be at the paint shop tomorrow, sanding down the Tratter taxi. Make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. And go to brucewilsonshop.com. We still have all of our merch on sale right now using code CYBER30. And the coupon code for 30% off your entire cart ends tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace.